All right, so today Eric and I are going to review a sword, and this is made by Angus Trim.
So this is a custom hand-and-a-half sword that Angus Trim had made sometime between 2006 and 2010. He can't quite remember. He's made a lot of swords.
A lot.
Yeah. And the custom work is actually on the handle. He doesn't remember exactly who did the custom work. He had a number of guys working for him for that. But he does remember the pommel type and the crossguard are definitely that 2006 to 2010 era.
You've had this as the school cutter for how long?
Oh, we've had this as the school cutter for at least 3 years. We bought it from another member at the mainland location, and it's served us really well. We had Julian put what we call the Julian edge on it, and you couldn't even feel the tatami when you were cutting through it. You'd hear it, but that was about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's so old at this point, no idea what the original edge was like, right?
No, you can definitely see where we've sharpened it though, because we've sharpened it a number of times. But yeah, it's just got a nice bevel to it, and it's a good sword. So starting at the back of the sword, you can see that it's a peened pommel. There's no screw mechanism to take it apart. I don't have the expertise to deal with this kind of thing. You would need someone who knows how to heat up the tang of the sword without damaging the temper. But it's a really solid design, so you can see the shape of the pommel is quite unique. It's almost got like a spindle kind of shape. I find it really good to anchor your hand back there, but if you hold onto the pommel, it's not that comfortable. As we move up, we've got the handle here. Apparently this is a custom handle done by Tom Kinder. And you can see it's really well wrapped leather. There's almost no seam that you can see right about there. And it's quite comfortable in the hand. We've got a fairly standard Angus Trim shaped crossguard. I really like his crossguards. They're slightly swept up on the front, but flat at the back. And they've got the little triangle here, which is great for your thumb grip if you need it. The blade has a diamond cross section, so you can kind of see a little bit of that there. And we've put a 20-degree bevel on the edge, which seems to be ideal for cutting. We go all the way down, and we've got the tip of the sword there. As you can see, it's a nice angle on the tip.
What I find really noticeable about this sword is how light it is, despite a fairly long blade. Like this, you can actually use with one hand, and with two hands, you've got so much control, it's kind of ridiculous. It's got really good grip, it's got nice texture to it, and yeah, so this is really a nice sword. You can also hear when your edge alignment is good. Yeah, you may have been able to hear that. So you can tell when the edge alignment is good. It's always helpful when practicing. And guard has become a little loose, but that's not that hard to fix. You can either repeen it, or you can put shims in there, which is another common way to fix that.
Son of a... So yeah, I really like this sword. It's a good cutter if you are doing some casual cutting in the backyard and stuff. For our purposes, however, we are going to need a more beefy sword, a more of a workhorse type sword. Whereas this is a lighter sword, better suited for newer cutters who don't really want a heavier sword to cut with. They want something lightweight that's easy to move. You can't go wrong with this sword. However, we have a whole pile of students who want to do cutting, and the more people that use it, the sooner it'll wear out, and we'd rather have something a little chunkier.
Like the Albion Cressy, which is going to be the replacement, which also means that this sword is going to be up for sale. So if anybody is interested, so there will be an eBay auction down below you can check out. And yeah, if you're interested, as I said, really good sword and very well sharpened.
Oh yeah.
If you have the money.
If you have the money. We want $3,000.
Yeah. And a kidney.
And a kidney. If you don't give us the kidney, we'll just use the sword and take it.